And we're live!
Here at Dungeonport Studios.
Today, Ark will be talking about the newest snapshot, while I, Caprinigh, will be the tour guide when we get to Minecraft in a minute.
Alright, this week we are in 21W8A, and we're having some interesting changes today. They've tweaked cave sizes farther, so they're a little bit bigger, but not quite as small as the last update. Also, the old cave systems, which they're calling the carvers, are going to be able to be seen below Y0 now. There's something new called cracks, which can be found in the ground, and they can lead pretty far down. The sad fate of Grimstone has happened, which has been changed into deep slate. Added the deep slate ores. Distribution of ores have changed. Andesite is no longer underneath Y level 0. Tough now generates under Y0, and tough layers and amethyst geodes have been replaced with a new type called smooth basalt. Smooth basalt is now obtained from smelting basalt. Another round of tweaking has been done to ores. Emerald and lapis textures have got some touch-ups. Mine shafts once again can generate in the open air. Particles and slime and blood honey blocks have been added to creative redstone inventory. And we've gotten some updates on the ore distribution. We got smoother sections. We got a section of iron here that will generate in smaller things than up top, smaller groups. And then the blocky sections of these are also saying that they generate more when they're not touching air. So the ores are generating after the caves, and then they are not going to be touching air as much. So that's what this hidden part of lapis was last week. And we've gotten one for redstone. Gold has that a little bit, and diamond has that along with iron. So let's get over into the game.
Hey! Well, here's my skin real quick. And yes, my hair is like that in real life.
Well, it seems we have some texture changes below us here. As we look at it, these ones that are off to the side of you here, that's above everything, is the three that will be generating up in the mountains. We have coal, emeralds, and iron.
Ooh, I like how it's stripy.
Yes.
I saw people complaining about that when looking at tweets or whatever. But I think it looks cool.
Well, if you face to your right, we should be able to see them how they generate when they're on their side. So, let's go through real quick as we look at them. We have copper. Hasn't got too much of a change, but it's a little bit more eroded and oxidized.
Cool.
Coal got a little bit of a change. Emerald is less in straight lines. Iron is now generating in sort of ore veins in its texture, sort of like it does in real life.
I was surprised by that.
But in real life, it has more reddish hue because of the oxidization.
Maybe if they change it anymore, they'll make it more red.
Yep. But then we might get confused with redstone. But we got gold here. Nice little starry texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Lapis Lazuli.
Lazuli.
She says it better than I can.
I think if they had changed lapis, they should add a little bit of gold in it, because real life lapis sometimes has bits of gold in it, and I think that would be cool.
Well, you like how I put it next to the gold?
Yeah.
Alright, next above that we have redstone. Looks a little bit more ruby.
Ooh.
But we'll keep it as redstone for now. And on top are faithful diamonds coming in.
Yep.
And we have our Grimstone variants next to them. Or no, sorry, Grimstone has since left the game. We are in with, what is this
Deep
called?
slate.
Deep slate. So, as you see going down through here, these are what you can actually find below Y0. The other ones, like emerald, copper, and coal, do not have a variant yet because they do not naturally generate below Y0.
Makes sense.
Alright, going to our 4th row down, we have Deep Slate itself at the end. Next to that is our new block, Cobbled Deep Slate.
Ooh.
And with that, we're going to be, when you mine Deep Slate, you're going to get Cobbled Deep Slate, and that's what we're going to use to craft everything. Yep.
That's cool.
Next to that, we have our Polished Deep Slate.
Looks cool.
And then our Chiseled Deep Slate, still with our Warden head on it. Then our two that are still, for some reason, without a crafting recipe.
Oops. Oh.
Which is our Tiled Brick Slate and our Brick Deep Slate bricks.
Mouthful.
And then this last one here, we've got a new block, Smooth Basalt. It will be generating around underneath Y level 0 now. And we can see we had our fences there, and then we have our stairs and our slabs. So let's go to our first area where we can show off one of our new generation things.
Right here.
Yep. We're going to be having some new things coming along. This is the cracks in the ground. They seem very small and they can be deceptive sometimes. If you look over to your left, past the lava pool, we have what normally would be the ravines. So you can see that they are definitely different, because ravines, you have the little cliff inside and it's wider open. But back over towards our...
Yeah, these seems like more like smaller.
Yep. Well, let's go over to the end and see how deep it would be if we were just getting out of the water walking up to it.
Over here?
Yeah. Let's see how deep of a fall we'd...
Oops.
What?
Ugh.
Oh, even farther.
Ugh.
Seems we got a little bit of a teleportation as we went down. And as you look up, you can see that is all the way open from skylight. And we're down here below Y0 now. Also, with our new update, if you'd like some... Let's get some night vision in here, because...
Oh, finally. You were telling me no earlier. Could you want to... But I don't like the dark. I'm scared of it.
Alright, go ahead and drink that little potion there. Alright, we got some new blocks down here where we have our... What is that one in front of you?
This one?
Yeah.
Not far enough. Oops.
Tough. So we got tough, and beside that, smooth basalt. So, guess down in the comments right now if you can guess which one will have a geode behind it.
Do. Okay, that's enough. I'm gonna break it.
And it is the smooth basalt. Has the geode.
I love that sound.
Oh yes, this geode sounds are really cool. As she goes to town breaking it all. Just don't break them parts that have the crystals on them, because we can not get them back.
That sounds so nice. Okay. Anything else about amethyst?
If you look to the side there, we do have our new block, Deep Slate, generating in there.
Yep.
And it has a different texture on top than it did on the bottom. Alright, we're off into the beginning of a mine shaft.
Ooh. Okay. Gotta follow this way.
Alright, be careful there. It looks like we got some spiders up ahead. And if you look back along that passage, you can see that our mine shafts are not impeded by the caves itself. They generate more fully, and if they're closer to the roof, they would be generating with chains up there. But we have some floor ones, so they just have some pillars to support them.
Cool.
And you can get some glimpses of how our ore is generating up here. And I think we have an anomaly up there ahead of us.
What about it?
That is the last place where copper will be generating, because everything below that point is below Y level 0. So we don't get any deep slate copper.
So we're right on the edge of that.
Yep. Down there over by that torch, gold ore, and if you click on that other one,
Oops.
and deep slate gold ore. They're generating next to each other. How can that be when we're below Y level 0? Well, that is because inside of the tuff that she picked up first, you can actually find the regular ores inside of it. They generate like that so that it's a little bit harder to see them, and they sort of blend in with their surroundings. As you look around, you can see some of the other ores that are generating in this area. We got gold. Ooh, there's another one. See how the transition layer here is perfect for this. Redstone. Some iron over there. Ooh, I think I see some diamond up above you.
Yep, right there.
Yep.
Oh, one over there too.
Yep. And then in front of you there, in the ceiling, looks to be another amethyst geode. They are now, if they have too many air blocks, more than half of them generating in the air, they will not generate inside the caves. This is to prevent them from generating floating in the caves.
Oh, that's cool.
So, as we're going down here in the underground, we'll find lichen all over the place, but we'll also find local water levels sometimes, but other times we'll see nice waterfalls cascading around.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yes. Ooh, over here we seem to have a display of all of our different ores and some of the new stones that come with them. If you open the chest there, you'll see we can mine our deep slate and we'll get our different stones here. And then the crafting recipes are the ones that you would think they would be relative to everything else in Minecraft. And if you go ahead and click on the other one, these are the ones that are not obtainable right now in vanilla because they do not have crafting recipes. We hope by the way they're not included in anything else, it'll be similar to how up here down this hallway we used to have the Minecraft strongholds. Used to be the only place we could find stone and the different variants of it, along with some of the other structures. So we're hoping if any of the structures are generating this low in the ground, they'll incorporate them into them, like the stronghold and the dungeons. That'll be an interesting aspect. We're back over here with our anomalies from the beach front. And
guy.
It does seem like a very strange change for them to add a block in and then change the name, but keep in mind, this is only the snapshots. Nothing they have put out so far is
really official.
So, they could change the textures tomorrow. They could change the generation tomorrow. It all depends on what they feel is right for Minecraft, and also the ore changes are mainly for those who are having trouble seeing the ores themselves. This includes people with color blindness and us that are mining in the caves and don't have sufficient lighting or optifine, like some people like playing with, where they're holding a torch and it lights the way. That's not in vanilla. So a lot of ores get missed, and this is hopefully going to solve that problem where we can have less people mining around and missing the ores just because they look the same exact as just different color shades from the stone that they are in. Well, I think that pretty much covers everything we have for this update. So, this is Art to Recall
And Caprinigh
signing off.